and welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the tea in reality. But you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. Thank you. And I've run out of coffee, so we're just drinking water because hydration is indeed important.
And I am Anissa Long, MDMB, also known as Sam de Monteverde, your fellow friendly 5'3" trans non-binary Filipino Canadian mentally unstable hot mess, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Scarborough, if you want to be specific. Whoa, and today I have some coffee with some maple creamer. I'm trying it for the first time today. And
you're so Canadian.
Special, the cup mug.
Yes.
Fuck, I do it every time. Where's the banner? Banner, I did it.
Yes, it will also be in the description below. So feel free to support us and get yourself. That is Hypertext Transit Protocol S://LanaGCreations.etsy.com.
Wow. I love you included the HT. Yes, I love that. I am Brandon, your professional fangirl. As always, drinking water because hydration is important. It's been a week, so.
Lana Del Rey reflecting off the mirror on the bar. Hello, everybody. I am your pants-wearing favorite brat boy doll. Yes, this is the Minorican diva of New York. And today we're drinking water because hydration is important. And I'm here to remind you that the brat dolls were pants.
And hello, guys. Okay. Hello, guys. It is me. It is I, Mr. Talented, your favorite guy. And today I am serving you McDonald's drive-thru worker. And today I'm drinking water as always. Not sponsored by Irene this time, but sponsored by Mistress Couture Kool-Aid, Babydoll, Foxx Incorporation Limited.
That's right.
I know that's right. Boom. We are here. We are officially halfway through RuPaul's Best Friends Southern Hospitality 16 Queen 40-minute episode Drag Race.
Until March 10th.
Until March 10th.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yes.
Thank you, Brandon. And it is the Lipsync Lalaparuza.
Boom, shakak, boom.
I'm going to be real honest. I love this episode. And it's because I love lip sync. I really do. Like, everyone was like, oh my God, there's so much lip syncing. I'm like, I don't care. I love seeing it.
It's a part of drag.
It is drag to a lot, like, for, like, yeah. But yeah, what did we think of the episode as a whole?
I enjoyed it a lot. It's great.
My favorite episode of the season so far.
This has to be the best episode of the season so far. As someone who cannot get into the bars yet, I'm glad I got to see this drag show of sorts.
You can come into the bars when you go to Canada.
Let me book my tickets.
You're not that far.
You're not that far.
I am not that far.
Yeah, this episode is up there for me with episode 1 and 2. Yeah, this has to be like the next best episode of the season.
Yeah. Well, we come back into the workroom. Aura is gone. Her dead dad is haunting everyone. Now, do we think she said haunt or hunt? That has been a debate online that I've heard.
I think haunt.
I think she said hunt, but she meant to say haunt.
I agree.
Yeah, it sounded like hunt, but it was probably
my dead dad will hunt you all. Anyway,
as a fellow Filipino, like I feel like she meant to say haunt.
Probably. I'm sad we missed out on Aura in this episode. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sorry we got to miss Robin in this episode.
I'm sad we got to miss Amethyst in this episode. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm sad that we got to miss Poppy in this episode. I just know she would have ate those girls up.
Delete.
thing.
Delete. Delete.
Delusion.
Delete.
Segue.
Chop. Anyway.
Rock delusion.
Yeah, so Aura's gone. We're sad. Jax is in the bottom again. Whatever. We come in the next day. Whatever. RuPaul decided to go to a thrift shop before filming this episode. What the fuck was this coat?
She had one of these coats that Cardi B wore as a dress one time, from what I saw. And we also forgot to mention about Loosey Delusion.
Loosey Delusion. Truly, honestly.
And it happens later in the episode again.
And I know I wasn't here for this last week, but I do want to get into that Ice Spice Sailor Moon Couture. Hiya, Chop. This ruined your top placement, sweetie.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I oop.
And
I oop. But yes, RuPaul walks into the workroom and we find out that it's a Lipsync Lalaparuza SmackDown, not for the crown, but just as a challenge. Which I've been saying for years I want as a challenge, and you know what? Fucking loved it.
Yes.
Fucking loved it. The formatting, we'll talk about it. The twist. Oh boy, we'll talk about it. But let's just dive in.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah. There's not much to do. Thank you, Brandon, for the slideshow. You're the best.
Yes.
7 songs. I would also like to call this a Lipsync Lalaparuza SmackDown, sponsored by Sony Music Production. Because every song is a Sony Music song.
They could have replaced some of these redos with a few other Sony products I have in mind.
Such as Will Justice.
Throw in a Victorious song, because apparently Victorious was under Sony Music.
Ooh.
You know, I would be on board with that.
Yeah.
I guess.
Y'all have the budget for Disney songs. Y'all could have the budget for a Nick song too.
Valid.
Yep.
Yeah.
So formatting for the Lipsync Lalaparuza, sponsored by Sony Music Production. 10 queens on stage. Bruno gets to pick balls this time. And I will say, this is the first time we've had a pit crew member on the judging panel, technically.
Yeah, technically.
I was like, yes, Bruno.
Now, what I will say is, you think Calix was the Ashes that was 8 last episode?
Probably.
Yes. we had this discussion.
Right?
We had the discussion.
Rip Diesel.
Anyway.
Rip Diesel
O'Hara. So the first ball is chosen, and it is Malaysia Babydoll Foxx, who proceeds to choose Marcia, and they lip sync to Boys Don't Cry by Anita.
Malaysia Babydoll Foxx versus Marshall's Home Goods TJ Maxx.
It's Marshall TJ Maxx Home Goods. Thank you very much, Will Justice.
My apologies.
You're going to steal my joke, at least say it correctly.
You're right. I should have came correct.
Diva.
Boys Don't Cry to Anita. I'm happy we got an Anita song.
Yes.
I'm starting to get into Anita because when I first saw her on Legendary, I was like, who is she? Let me get into her. I enjoyed this lip sync. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, I love Anita. Like, first time I got to experience Anita's music. So I was watching surprisingly, like, leading into this way, it was a Camila Cabello video of her concert in Brazil. And yeah, and then Anita was a special guest. So that's how it gets introduced to Anita. But what got me into Anita even more was when Miley Cyrus had Anita as a special guest singing this song.
Wow.
Oh, work.
I love that. I love that Anita did charity work for Camila Portobello.
No, but Anita's great, especially with this song. Very good choice because this song is only 2 minutes.
I love this lip sync. Marcia totally surprised me when she went into that backflip. I was like, work. Jack's number 2, I was like, work. And out of Malaysia's 3 lips no, 2 lip syncs that she did this episode. This was probably her best one. I felt like she did good. But I just want to know why she was so scared to admit that she thought she was gonna eat Marcia up, and that's why she chose her.
Right.
Maybe she wanted to get some reparations for after what happened at Untucked when Marcia interrupted her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Honest to God, when everyone was so surprised online, and like my roommate was too when we were watching, and I was like, no, they literally just fought in Untucked. Like, this decision does not surprise me in the slightest.
Marcia literally interrupted her on the Black History Month. Actually, it was before. She interrupted Miss Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx, and Untucked, all because Miss Thing did not want to hear this metal gay conversation anymore. I love Malaysia's look. I want this for myself. I'm going to say that very much about most of these looks this episode because I'm a sucker for fringe. I saw some of Marcia's performances beforehand when I was doing my research, so I was scared. I thought it was gonna be a tight fight, but Marshall's ate her up. She weaponized her BFA. She didn't just twirl and swirl. She backflipped and bended it like Victoria Beckham.
Sorry.
No, you can go.
Sure. Yeah. No, I enjoyed this lip sync a lot as well. I was like, so I was gagged at first, but then I was like, oh wait, they did fight. So I was like, okay, got it. But I thought this was a very solid lip sync. I loved how much energy. So once we got the confessional from Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx, where she was like, oh shit, I need to turn it up because I see what Marcia's doing. You get to see how much, especially throughout the second half of this lip sync, she is putting into it, and she looks so good doing it. And then Marcia, on the other hand, of course, we went from the ballet to the backflipping, and I'm living. So, yes.
Yeah, when Marcia kicked that foot up, that foot was perfectly straight in the air, and I was like, work.
And the toe was pointed too.
It was pointed.
Your toe seems very pointed right now.
Oh my god.
Well, I think that's the best thing you've ever said. That was so good.
Does this beat the breast dolls wear pants?
Yes, I think it does. Oh, she's very pointed. I love it. No, I mean copy and paste. I think they both look really good. I love what Marcia's wearing. I love a monochromatic moment.
I do wish the ponytail was fuller.
Agreed.
But
yeah, I mean, she ate Miss Babydoll Foxx up. Unfortunately, like I was excited to see everyone who hadn't lip synced yet perform, and I thought Malaysia did a really good job. I forget who said it, but I do think this was Malaysia's better lip sync. I thought she was stronger here, but Marcia ate her up. Period. So, and Marcia does win the lip sync, so she is the diabetic of this season and gets to go back and watch everybody else lip sync.
Yep.
Any other thoughts on Miss Babydoll, Foxx, Dupree, O'Hara, St. James, Celestine the Third versus Marshall's TJ Maxx Home Goods?
I just wish the ponytail was fuller. But yeah. The end.
Do we want to give scores for the looks?
We can do it for the lip sync if you guys want.
Could we?
We could do it both ways.
Okay.
Let's do it.
For the lip sync or the looks?
We can do both.
I was thinking the lip sync as well, actually.
Yeah, let's do both.
Both.
Okay. I'll start, I guess. Malaysia's look, I'm gonna give it an 85. Marcia, I'm gonna give a 90, and the lip sync as a whole, I'm gonna give a 90.
I will give Malaysia an 85. I'll give Marshall's. I'll do an 86 for Marshall. And then the lip sync as a whole, I'm gonna do a 90.
Yeah, Malaysia for me is a 90. Marcia for me is an 85. So other way around from both of y'all. And then Lipsync was a 90.
Malaysia, Babydoll Foxx gets a 90 from me. Marshalls. Babydoll, Foxx gets a 80 from me. And Lipsync as a whole gets a 90.
Yes, Malaysia will be getting an 80 from me. Marcia, I'm gonna give her a 90. And the lip sync as a whole is gonna be an 85.
Fabulous. So next we have Loosey LaDuca's ball was chosen. She picks the obvious choice in Spice. And Spice chooses Do You Want to Touch Me by Joan Jett, which is one of my favorite Joan Jett songs. I was thrilled.
And it deserves better.
Well, then what do we think?
It is a high yacht chop. I think we need to give a public apology to Honey Mahogany and Super Today Vivian Panay because this lip sync was not it. You got two white ladies on stage. You got this middle-aged white woman, Miss Lulu LaDuca, construction worker, and you got Spice, who finally took my advice and wore pants and a chunky boot. No, I'm kidding. She didn't take my advice. This was filmed beforehand. You have this little girl who just got out of fifth period geology. Lip sync to Joan Jett.
Not fifth period geology.
It's okay. You know what's it for me? Like fifth period geology for me. Like just fifth period.
That's a pick of
What did everyone have in fifth period? I had English.
Oh crap.
If we're talking high school, I didn't have a fifth period.
Escándalo.
My fifth period would either be lunch or some other random class.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, it was either PE, band, math, and physics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine was probably lunch or chemistry. I don't remember really.
My schedule fluctuates.
Anyways.
Can I say something controversial but brave?
Yes.
I think Spice won this lip sync.
I kind of agree. I actually kind of agree.
I kind of was leaning towards Spice too.
I think Lulu LaDuca did a very serviceable job. I honestly got more of the energy of the song and more energy of the performance from Spice. I'm going to be honest. And I think it would have been such a fucking gag if Loosey had to go to the second round. And I think that would have made TV cool.
It would have.
Giving Spice this win.
Yeah, I feel like Loosey would have like spiraled.
100%.
I think both of them should have went to the second round. This is horrendous. I need the fans to stop talking shit about No Scrubs. I need the fans to stop talking shit about Pearl versus Fame. And I need the fans to stop talking shit about Honey versus Vivian Super Today.
This was better than Pearl and Fame.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give them that.
Mr. Go, baby.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you had something to say.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But what I will say is this lip sync and You Better Run both could have been double chops.
Okay. Loosey knew what she was doing by choosing Spice because she knew that she couldn't go up against any of those other girls.
Mm-mm.
And the nerve, the audacity of Miss LaDuca, to come off that stage, go in that confessional room the next morning and state, I murdered that lip sync.
Mm-mm.
Really, girl? It could have been a double chop. It should have been a double chop.
Girl, you murdered your knees doing that knee drop.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna give Spice the win simply to see LaDuca crumble, which I would have loved to see.
That would have been gold.
I like Loosey too. Let me make that very clear. But
Yes.
I think it would have been funny.
No, same. Like, if I'll be honest, like I really thought Spice kind of pulled it off, but like the only like thing I remember from Loosey was like her like knee dip. That was
The
it.
knee drop.
Like the knee drop. That was it. And then with Spice, like she was actually giving the energy. It doesn't help that the fact that her outfit's like giving like this song as well.
Yeah.
Like it's funny to me to think about, like some of these outfits is actually like giving the energies of some of the songs, and this, like, of course Spices like actually gave it, but Loosey not so much.
No.
So
Loosey looks like she's about to perform "Go to Hell" by Dolly Parton at her local bar in Connecticut.
No, she looks like she's about to perform a medley of 9 to 5 and Coat of Many Colors. She starts with Coat of Many Colors.
I can definitely see that.
And then she reveals into this, and she does 9 to 5, which
And,
I would love.
and remember, she's doing all about live.
Oh, absolutely. She's singing live.
95% of the act she does, she sings live.
95% of the acts in London sing live. So, let's do scores for this as a whole. Miss LaDuca for the look, I'm going to give a 70. Spice for the look, I'm going to give an 85. Actually, I enjoy it. The lip sync is going to be a 50.
In terms of looks, Loosey gets a 70. Spice will get an 80. And as a lip sync, I'm going to give a 45.
Yeah, Loosey for me was 70 as well. Spice was 90 for me. I love a fire moment, so this was actually like well executed for me. And then the lip sync itself, 40.
Ms. Leicester Oaks construction worker. I mean Lucy LaDuca. She's gonna get a 75 for the look. Spice. At first I was gonna plead the Pomar fifth because it's another like crop top showing her midriff, but for the fact that she wore pants and you know what? Long story short, this is gonna be an 85 for me. And the lip sync as a whole, I played the Pomar fifth.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
Miss Loosey, her look is gonna be a 70. Spice's look is gonna be a 90. The curls in her head in her hair just needed a little more help. And the lip sync as a whole is going to be a sensible 40.
Work, Diva.
I love Spice's wigs. I love the twins'
Truly,
wigs.
they're really good.
Yeah.
Round 3, Luxx Noir London was chosen. She picked Salina EsTitties.
EsTitties.
And Salina EsTitties picks It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Celine Dion. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts really quick because I have to take a brief leave of absence from the podcast for this episode. Salina EsTitties, point blank and the period. Salina EsTitties. Salina EsTitties murdered this. I thought Luxx did a great job, though. I really enjoyed what Luxx did. But the EsTitties sold out. I'm happy that they gave Salina this win. Salina finally being acknowledged for doing something well. It made me very happy. I am very biased towards Miss EsTitties. But I thought Luxx did a really good job as well. My scores really quick because I will be leaving momentarily. Luxx is gonna get an 85. I like a little moment like what she did. Salina's gonna get a 90. The lip sync is gonna get a 90. So
all right.
I just realized the slideshow is gonna go away when I leave. Oh wait, I'm not gonna leave. Never mind. Anyway, enjoy. I will be back very soon. Goodbye.
Yes. So I really enjoyed this lip sync as well. I agree. Salina absolutely ate up this lip sync. But I thought Luxx also held her own as well. But I felt like Salina kind of embodied that energy of Celine Dion. And obviously put a bit of comedy in it too, like we know her to be. But yeah, no, if there's any other comments.
No, yeah, it was the comedy for me that did it for me for this lip sync. Like I don't know what it was. I think it was the first funny moment that got me. It was like, was it the Shoot, I'm trying to remember.
The bend over.
No, the other one.
But I have plenty of thoughts on this. So, of course, this is the fourth time that It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Brooklyn Heights has been used in the Drag Race franchise. It's been done. It's been done on Secret Celebrity Drag Race with Alex Newell and the Mother 2. Holland with Lemma and Ivelisse Monroe. And third time where Isis Couture, Bifia, and Kenny Jam looking like a slice. And now this is the fourth time this has been used. Luxx, I love you down. I'm wearing your daughter right now. I'm wearing your daughter's merch. But you did get eaten by Salina EsTitties. And I, as a Luxx fan, cannot be delusional. I'm going to have to be unbiased and honest. Luxx, I love you, but you got eaten up by Miss EsTitties. And I'm gladly fine with that.
That's fair.
There's like few people I'm fine with her losing to. And that's EsTitties, Mistress, Malaysia, and Sasha Colby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Both of them did an amazing job. Salina with the comedy I did not expect, and she executed. Her comedic timing in the lip sync was very well executed. Luxx did a great job as well. She was serving you emotion, face. Both of them did great, to be honest.
I think Salina EsTitties could be a future lip sync assassin for All Stars.
Like I would say like a third of this cast could be lip sync assassins.
Salina's a phenomenal performer. Like, I live for whatever she's done. Like, from the Queen lip sync when her skirt literally fell on the floor the lyric before.
Am I sitting with my skirt on the
with my skirt on the floor?
Are we ready to give out scores?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure, I'll start. So for Luxx, Salina gets an 85, and Luxx will be getting an 80. And as a full lip sync, I'm gonna be giving this an 85.
All right. Salina for me gets a 90. Luxx gets an 80, and then the lip sync as a whole is a 95.
Okay, for Salina EsTitties, she's gonna get a 95 from me. Mother Luxx is gonna get an 85, and I'm actually gonna say this lip sync is full for me.
Wow.
Good.
Like, this is something I would want to see, because when I've seen drag shows live, I rarely see any type of lip sync battles. Like, the 2 times I've been at Lips, it's just like solo performances and whatnot. But this is amazing. This is what I would want to see at a drag show.
Yes, Miss EsTitties is gonna get a 95. Luxx is gonna get an 85, and the lip sync as a whole is gonna be a 95.
All right.
Work LaDuca.
Work LaDuca. Very well done, Luxx and Salina EsTitties. So up next we have Mistress Isabelle Foxx and Jax. So Mistress gets drawn. Mistress's ball gets drawn and chooses Jax. And Jax chooses Tell It to My Heart by Taylor Dayne.
I was shocked to find out something about Taylor Dayne that was told backstage by Mix Logan Murphy.
Yeah.
Miss Electra Owl, Miss Popcorn. I like this song. I do kind of wish if they weren't gonna use a Taylor Dayne song, part of me wants the supermodel cover that she did for the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh, that was
no,
her?
that's fair. Yeah, that's
was
fair.
her. That was her.
No, but this was an obvious choice, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this song was an obvious choice, which is why I'm like glad that they chose this one
Again.
And
they've also done this before, so
I know, and I find it really funny because, of course, Taylor Dayne, secret celebrity.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we're going there. But yeah,
it also doesn't help that Rue has that one video, of him just
Tell it to my heart.
Yep. Also, I wish I pulled the other part of the outfit that Mistress had, because this current look here was a reveal.
I love this look, and I want it on me.
Let's go back for a moment because it's shown in the other one. You can see in the back from this one is like Mistress full dress, and I really love how she like incorporated that, like and then reveals into this
French moment.
and it's also like a partial dress too because of the fringe. So
Yeah.
I really love that design. How she still kept it a dress on a dress.
Mother Mistress ate down. Jax ate down. This was a close fight. I was glad that they were having a Taylor Dane song, but then again, I'm like, okay, Taylor Dane and RuPaul have been besties forever. She's been on Drag U. She was on Secret Celebrity. This song has been used before. I think it was better than a Listen and Detox, in my opinion.
I kind of agree.
I agree with that too, actually. No, I enjoy their different approaches. I felt also to preface this, like I ended up like seeing a clip of Mistress doing a performance, I believe at Roscoe's. And I was like, oh. And then I ended up watching the episode and I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I wasn't too surprised that Mistress really turned it out. And we all know Jax does Jax the way Jax does Jax.
Yes.
Mr. Townsend, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. This is a good lip sync on both parts. I just feel like for a Taylor Dane song, some of the acrobatic tricks Jax was doing were a little bit unnecessary. I feel like she could have, left those out.
Sure.
But I think they still did a good job. It was a solid lip sync.
For sure.
I was nervous when Mistress hit the split again because we know it always happens with the big girls. End up breaking a knee, twisting an ankle, and I didn't need Miss Mistress to go out. So I was glad that she landed it.
A big girl?
Right.
Where?
Where?
No, I believe she jumped into that split too, no?
She slid into the split.
Yeah, she slid.
Yeah. No, I've seen her jump into a split too, and I was like, okay, work. But yes, no, you're right. She slid into the split, and I was like, okay, I'm living.
Y'all know I live for Mistress Mother Isabelle Brooks. Mistress, big girl, why you all on bare feet? Isabelle Brooks. Ugh! My train of thought. Mistress ate Jax up. I'm sorry. We gotta talk about Jax at least too.
Yes. So with that being said, if there's not any more final thoughts, are we ready to give out scores?
It's just the gag of the backstage queens thinking that Jax won this. And then and then when they see Mistress come in there, of course Loosey, especially Loosey, was gagged.
I mean, we was glad that you won that lip sync too, Loosey.
Exactly, Loosey. You should still be standing up there. That part.
Ever since she put on that little Orphan Annie wig, she's gone real delusional.
Not Orphan Annie.
Not Orphan Annie.
It's better than saying Ice Spice.
Fair. Okay.
So, yes, Mistress does win this lip sync, which means Jax will have to lip sync in the next round. So, with that being said, if we're ready to go with the scores, Talented, would you like to start first?
Yeah, I'll start. I'm gonna give Mistress a 95 for her look. I'm gonna give Jax an 85. And the lip sync as a whole is gonna be a 90.
So, Mistress is gonna get a full from me. Jax is gonna get a 90. Lip sync is gonna get a 95.
Right.
Yep. Mistress for me is full. Jax is a 90, and then this lip sync itself is a 96.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. And I will be giving Mistress a 96. And I'll be giving Jax a 90 for their respective looks. And I'll be giving this lip sync as a whole a solid 92.
Okay.
Work.
Up next, by process of elimination, we have...
Oh, crap. Logan ain't here.
Logan's not here.
The mother off of all mother offs.
Yes. We have Anetra versus Sasha Colby. The two queens that no one wanted to lip sync against, and they did not want to lip sync against each other either.
Yep.
So
you got Anetra, Walk That Fucking Duck, Farrah 007, and Mother Sasha Colby lip syncing to "I'm in Love with Monster" from Hotel Transylvania by Fourth Harmony.
Oh my god. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Anyways.
No, what I love too is once they revealed that it was going to be Mistress and Jax, the queens backstage almost right away went, "Oh shit, it's going to be Anetra and Sasha."
Mm-hmm.
I did that too. I was like,
I was scared when I saw this matchup because how is this going to turn out? Because like I am going to be heartbroken either way for who loses.
For sure.
It was a mother off.
And of course, these two fucking delivered my favorite lip sync of this entire season already. Like, can you believe this? Like, we're already halfway through and already have a favorite lip sync already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a really good lip sync.
Let's see where this lip sync ranks at by the end of the year.
No.
Oh my god.
I can't even think about that.
This was a mother off. What I would say is Loosey and Spice should have been a double chop. This could have been a double win.
That part.
But Sasha devoured. I was like, oh my god.
Nah, they both knew what they were doing. And they both did it well. They turned it out flawlessly. I remember seeing a tweet like about this lip sync before I watched the episode. And someone was like, "Oh, we're getting basically the briefest history of queerness and LGBT just from this lip sync alone."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, Slade, best lip sync of the night. Both of them just did really good. Sasha with her choreography, I was like, work. Because mind you, I've never seen anyone on the season perform. Like, even when the cast was announced and people were releasing like footage of everyone performing, I was like, I'm not going to watch it because, I want to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And man, did they deliver. Miss Anetra, of course, she was keeping up with Sasha. And Sasha was just giving. Yeah, she was just. I thought it was gonna be a double save because they cut to the scene in like the Untucked where everyone is like watching it on the couch, and Sasha comes in, and then I thought Anetra was gonna walk back in. Like I didn't expect for Anetra to still be out.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I love that editing where they're just like they're not gonna reveal until like we see who's in the.
It was just Sasha was just edited into the.
Go ahead, Anissa.
No, I was only just gonna say that, like basically what like Brandon and Talented were saying, and it was just after the TV goes blank, quote unquote TV, we just get this like cut to Sasha in the workroom.
Mm-hmm. I wish Anetra was on that couch and not Loosey.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Is
Scores.
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 Does anyone want to go first?
I'll go first. Miss Anetra's look, 95. Sasha has just been given the looks. Like she really has. Her look is a full. The cup is full. And the lip sync as a whole, overflowing.
Anetra, 95. Sasha, full, overflowing for this lip sync.
Yes.
Like this probably beats Shut Up and Drive.
No joke, yeah. Echoing what Will said, again, Anetra 95, Sasha 100 full, and then the lip sync, Cindy, the TV is fucking leaking.
And we got Logan back.
Yay, just in time.
Just in time.
Trust, I could hear y'all the whole time, and I was like, I will return to talk. But y'all go ahead and finish your scores.
Okay, sure. Brandon, you already mentioned yours. Okay, so it's just me. So in terms of looks, I'm gonna give Anetra a 95. Sasha, my cup is full, and as a lip sync, my cup is overflowing. It is flowing into all of your rooms right now. If you look over, you might be able to see it.
I just saw this.
Oh yeah. This is amazing.
Logan, what are your thoughts on this?
These are the mothers I've never had. These are the sisters that everybody
Oh my God.
dreams of having. These are the aunties that will put you in check, but also like go party with you. No, this is definitely in contention for best lip sync of all time. Like, I really would have to think about it.
Unless Sasha in the finale does something huge.
Yeah. I absolutely love this. I think it should have been a double save because it would have made things a lot easier, but obviously they had their twist thing that they were going to do, so whatever. I will say now that the episode is aired, it's actually really funny. The rumor mill for season 15 actually said that this was a double win. Everywhere I saw a couple of months ago when we had like the preliminary tea, everything said that this was a double win. So
I saw somewhere that we were possibly getting a top 2 lip sync for the win.
So that actually thank you for reminding me that because I did want to bring that up as well. The original tea said that there was also like a winner's bracket for this episode. And so there was like a whole set of winner lip syncs that were going to happen. Obviously that didn't happen. But it would have ended, I believe it said it would have ended in a top 3 lip sync between, I think it was Sasha, Mistress, and Salina, I think it was.
Oh, that would have been a Mother Country's lip sync.
With Sasha winning the challenge.
Would there still be elimination?
Yeah, so there was like, so the first round decided who was like in the winner's bracket and who was in the loser's bracket. And then there would have been 3 winning lip syncs in round 2. And then a 3-person lip sync for the win for the challenge. And then the other 2 would have been like the high placements for the challenge. And then the bottom 4, because it would have been Anetra and Sasha as a double win. So there would have been 6 in the top, 4 in the bottom. The other 4 would have done a 2x2 lip sync with then the final lip sync sending someone home, and it was Jax. It always was Jax. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that didn't happen because I would have liked to see more lip syncing, if I'm being honest. You know, they put like 30 songs on their fucking iPods at this point. So
I could have extended this episode just for. We could have had 90-minute episodes back for this episode.
Well, it
Tell
takes
me
a
about
long
it.
time to re-edit.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing with not having them until March 10th. They probably have the episodes edited through to March 10th.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's why everyone was like, "Why aren't they happening now?" I'm like, "Because it takes a long time to re-edit episodes."
I mean, you saw by season 12. Episode 2
mind you,
3
well, yeah,
and
mind
5.
you, 12 was edited out of necessity,
and
this was not out of necessity.
Yes, it was. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you again. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
I love these mothers. It should have been a double win. I'm mad. We'll talk about it. Anetra's look. I'm gonna give them a full both for the looks and the lip sync. My TV's overflowing. All of it. So, thank you for taking over for me, Anita.
You're so welcome.
But now I'm back, bitch. No, I'm kidding. So we move to round 2, and Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx gets drawn a first again. This time she picks the right option.
Her daughter.
In Spice, her stepdaughter. And Spice picks "Don't Go Yet" by this woman.
That lady. Ariana's replacement for the voice.
Camel Portobello.
This was bad. This was bad.
This was her bad.
This was bad.
You know what? Go ahead, Mrs. Hansard.
Oh.
Go ahead, Mrs. Hansard.
Are we back?
Boop, beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop.
Beep, boop, 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 bop.
There you go, Talented. Mr. Talented, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead,
I'm here.
What were
we
you
can
going
hear
to say, Mrs. Hansard?
So we have Miss Paprika picking a song that she felt like Miss Babydoll Foxx didn't know the words to, which she didn't. And then halfway through the song, Miss Oregano also finds out that she doesn't know the word. She also finds out that she doesn't know the words. And I'm like, girl, this was your one chance to get a win because we know you're not going to beat any of the other girls.
Yep.
Then she starts doing the little Congo line and whatnot.
That conga was a chop. You know what? I'm gonna have to give these girls props because I wouldn't want to learn the words to this song either. You know, I have lots of thoughts about this lady, but I would, if you were gonna choose one of that lady's songs, I would have said maybe My Oh My, because that went viral on TikTok, and Spice also has gone viral on TikTok. Havana, maybe.
I will say there's one song that I think they could have paid for the rights for. It is the only Camel Portobello song that I will listen to, and it's I Have Questions.
Oh yeah,
a really fun like ballad.
Maybe that Crying in the Club or Consequences.
Sure.
I would have said Consequences.
Not me naming this lady, and not me naming Camel Toe songs, even though I have a heavy dislike for her.
Camel Toe Portobello, correct.
You know what's so funny? I didn't know that that's what they were saying. Like the title, I was like, it sounds like Dango A. I didn't realize it was.
It sounds like Quiz Moist.
Quiz.
Oh my
Quiz
God.
Moist.
That's gonna be in the next Holiday Spectacular.
Maybe.
First things first, fuck that lady. Second things second, y'all should have picked another Camel Toe Cowbell song, and I'm glad neither of them know these words, because bless. I would have tipped them $5,000 just for the sake of doing this lip sync.
Also, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Will. The fact that they lip synced 8 times during this episode and none of them received money for it.
That part.
What no tip to queens. I did.
Y'all could put their Venmo, PayPal, Cash App underneath their confessionals during the episode.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't tip a couple queens. It was not Miss Garlic Powder over here, but
thankfully, Mother Salina EsTitties said tip the girls, put down some of the girls' names and thingies on the thing.
Anyone? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Anyone from this episode could have gotten a tip from me besides Miss Cinnamon Powder and Miss Delusion. Miss Lelusion. We're gonna call her Lelusion.
Speaking of all these spice names, did anyone watch the Pit Stop?
Oh, yes. I sure fucking did.
I didn't.
I did.
How many spices did they name?
At least 15.
It went from pepper, paprika.
Don't do pepper.
Garlic powder.
Onion salt was one of them.
Onion salt.
Either Brooke has watched the pod, or Brooke is just really good friends with Hey J, because I think I would have recognized some of those names from Hey J on Twitter. Miss Garlic Parmesan. This was a chop.
Miss Honey Barbecue.
I don't think she would be honey, because
No, Malaysia would be honey barbecue and Spice would be onion salt. There we go.
My girl, Miss Spice 05.
No, because Spice is giving panko breadcrumbs. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And on that note, what are our scores?
We already gave scores for the look, so I will not do that again. The lip sync. Babies, I'm so sorry. I think both of you are incredibly talented in your own ways. I will be pleading the Pomara Fifth today on this lip sync. I'm so sorry.
As you should.
I'm gonna give it a 15.
That's generous. Honestly, that's generous. That's honestly generous.
The cannabis queen.
I am also pleading.
As you should.
I want to be negative and say it's a broken cup because of Camila, but I'm gonna have to plead the court jester Ploopy. I'm playing up Martha's.
Not okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna also have to plead the ploppy princess on this one.
Brandon, what were you gonna say?
I was just like, okay. Like, when you just said I'm like to Ploopy, I was just like, not this.
I don't want to be reminded of that dumb bitch.
Next caller.
So
we
now
get Radio 2.0.
Finger of fate, as RuPaul likes to say, has chosen Anetra, Luxx, Noir London, and Jax to be in a 3-person lip sync to The Right Stuff by Vanessa Williams. And I just would like to point out, I love this screen grab because you can just see Spice real tiny in the background.
Yep. It was so hard to grab like a good 3-way for this. So this was the only good opportunity to get like everyone's shot here.
I believe it. Don't worry.
I'm so glad that Mother Vanquisha the House Down got this redemption for this song, because anyways.
Speaking of Vanquisha the House, didn't she lip sync? No, that was on Secret Celebrity Season 1. I wasn't here for the rest of the Luxx and Salina EsTitties. But I now love that It's All Coming Back to Me Now has been performed on 4 different Drag Race franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, Will brought it up.
You're welcome. I'm so glad Vanquisha the House Down finally got her redemption, because that Right Stuff lip sync, violence was ensued. Wigs were thrown around. Raja and Delta were about to get hit by a fucking ponytail.
Raja did get hit by a ponytail. No, it was Mariah.
Oh. Ms. Venus. Yes, the whole time ponytail around. Anyways, I'm glad this lip sync got a redemption. I think Luxx outwalked that duck. I think Luxx out-duck-walked Anetra. I'm glad that we got this Radio Part 2 moment. Oh my god, because every time I think of 3-way lip syncs, I think of freaking radio.
No, but for this 3-way lip sync, this was one of my favorite 3-ways. I will say right now.
This is my favorite 3-way lip sync I've seen on US Drag Race.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
My favorite will probably always be
Isis,
Kendall, and Thea.
Yep.
But this is a very close runner-up to that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, because again, with most of the US seasons, like some of the 3-ways were meh. But this one, like, give it to me, because this was actually really good. Like, everyone was giving a fight, and I'm glad that, again, The Right Stuff got a redemption.
You know, when I saw the lip sync, all I needed to... This was like a fight, so I was like... So in my good pink kind of heels... So in the words of Thailand poet laureate and mother Pangina Heels, fight! Fight for your life! I was like, fight! Because one of y'all is going to have to go up against Spice. So I need 1 or 2 of y'all to win.
No, I really enjoyed this lip sync. Again, basically just going to echo what everyone said. Right? Everyone kind of fought in their own ways. You can see everyone giving their all. And I'll also say this is my second favorite 3-way lip sync.
Yeah. I don't know about y'all. And this may be ever so slightly controversial. My winner of this lip sync was Jax.
Okay.
No, I agree. I think
it was a very close lip sync. I think all of them did a really good job. I was gagged a bit for sure when Noir London was named the winner of this lip sync. I understand, given the fact that they weren't ready to let go of her and they didn't know what was going to happen in round 3.
Don't talk about me. I'm kidding.
So I get it. I don't know. I felt like Luxx did a lot better in the first lip sync than this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought this was my favorite lip sync of Jax's.
I guess I literally wouldn't mind any of these girls in Ireland.
Well, Well, then again, like after like the fast part in the song when Loosey said, "You better know the words," Luxx knew it. Jax
knew it.
Jackson.
Did Jax know it? Because there
Jax
was like one.
knew it. Anetra was the one that didn't know it.
No, Jax didn't know it either.
But did she not?
Yeah, there was like
Yeah.
one. Yeah, there was like one fast part. I remember they panned to Jax, and Jax was struggling a little bit.
Okay. That's probably why they gave Luxx the win. And like, let me make it very clear. I'm not mad that Luxx won this lip sync. I love Luxx.
Same.
I think just for me, given the overall package of the performance, I think my winner would have been Jax.
Okay.
Sure. No, that's totally valid.
But again, I thought all three of them did a really good job.
Absolutely.
So, do we have any other thoughts, or do we want to do scores?
I'm ready for the score.
This lip sync as a whole is going to receive a 90 for me.
Had everyone known the words, I would have been a poll, maybe even another scoring, but I am gonna be giving this lip sync a 95.
All right. I'm also gonna give this a 90.
I'm gonna give this an 85.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give it an 85.
Party. Now, I'm going to take us off of the slideshow here for a second because we have to talk about
The twist.
So, the final three. Jax, Anetra, oregano,
Panko crumbs.
Italian breadcrumbs.
Actually, it's better.
Plain unseasoned breadcrumbs. So yes, Jax, Anetra, breadcrumbs. And Rue decides, we have a twist. Pretends to be
twist?
A twist? Where?
In the modified words of American poet laureate Hannah Chada, this is not a good twist.
No, this is not a good
That's
twist.
Dr. Hannah Chada to you. Because ain't she?
Oh, no, not yet.
Not yet.
She's in school for it, but
In school
not yet.
for it.
Soon. And then she'll come back to win Big Brother All Stars Redemption Eleganza Extravaganza. But
what about Big Brother versus the World?
That'll never happen.
Big Brother versus the World.
Big Brother North America versus the World.
Sure. So one person gets pulled out of the hamper. They get to pick someone to save. I think that's what it's called, is a hamper.
Ain't it the bingo
roller? The bingo roller?
I thought it was called a hamper.
I thought the hamper was a laundry basket, like a.
I think it's a double use. Whoever the fuck.
Anyways,
a ball gets pulled.
Anyways, Bruno.
And they get to save someone, and then they get to lip sync against the other person. So completely on their own, without being prompted by a producer, obviously Bruno pulls Anetra's ball, and Anetra decides to save breadcrumbs.
Dumb bitch. Ooh, my apologies.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say before anyone talks shit about Anetra, because quite frankly, I don't want to hear it in this. If I'm gonna be real, because Anetra has spoken several times since the episode aired, discussing why she saved Spice, and the reason she gave for saving Spice is one, apparently she was not paid to save Spice. That's been a rumor that's gone around.
Mm-hmm.
She chose Spice, A, because she loved Spice's energy in the workroom, and B, she wanted a fair fight. Mm-hmm. Among several other reasons, those are the main reasons. And for that, honestly, I have mad respect for Anetra, because she could have just chosen Spice and eliminated Spice.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't love that it was Jax that she went up against. I don't love that in the slightest. But I do love that she decided she wanted a fair fight for this final lip sync. She was backed into a corner for a stupid fucking twist that she did not produce, and she had to make a choice. Mm-hmm. And her choice ended up being to save Spice. Mm-hmm. And I respect that. as someone in competitions who wants to go up against the best of the best are available. That's just me.
No, that I very much am along that wavelength too. I have so much respect for Anetra saving Spice and deciding to go against Jax. And obviously we get that little confessional of Anetra being like, do you think that's fair that I lip sync against Spice?
It took me 2 days to process this. At first, I was very angry. I made a public breakup post saying Anetra and I are breaking up. I put her on timeout, so that means I wasn't gonna my man her. But after these 2 days, I had to give her props. I respect the decision she's made. She like y'all said, she was backed into a corner. In the words of American poet laureate Kima Simone, looks like the producers I need to have a chat. But Anetra had a job to do, and this is what she had to do. So I would go with Life's Not Fair, but it's correct. This is her decision. This is her decision. I'm going to have to agree with it. And Anetra, you are off timeout. Okay.
LOL. Yeah, I'm going to just say this really quick before I have to go, unfortunately. But I agree. People are saying that this twist was created to benefit Spice, and I kind of don't agree, because if that was the case, why wasn't the twist Bruno's gonna take his hand, put it in the ball, and put it in the little basket thing, and whoever ball comes out, they won't have to lip sync, and then he just chooses Spice. I felt like if the twist was rigged, it would have been that way. And honestly, Anetra choosing Spice to go to the workroom, I felt like was fair. You know, she wanted a fair battle. She got a fair battle. And honestly, I probably would have done the same thing, because what if next week Anetra and Jax were in the bottom? And it's a song that Jax could possibly beat Anetra to. You know, then it would have been, oh, you know.
And to my knowledge, they knew that they obviously had to know that the final song was Finally. Brandon, I don't know if you have any specific thoughts on it. I was gonna let Mr. Talented give his thoughts on the lip sync before he has to go.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, for me, like, it was, again, in the heat of the moment, of course, we were like, why did Anetra choose to save Spice? And then, obviously, like, a lot of factors have to go into it, but like, honestly, like, having a fair fight rather than just eliminating someone like that doesn't have like the lip sync chops, because Anetra said this in Untucked, that she chose Spice because like it wouldn't seem fair to, part of it's like not fair to like Spice because she's never lip synced at a show. So honestly, like, and Anetra, I love you. Like, this is why like a lot of people take this a little too seriously, and again, it's just TV. Like, Spice gives really good TV. So I'm like, at this point, like, I really need people to realize that it's not that serious. Yeah.
Mr. Talented, do you want to give your thoughts on Anetra versus Jax to finally, really quick before you go?
Yeah, it was a solid lip sync. I don't think it was the best of the night. I personally prefer when Miss Bonita Brown and Miss Aja did it back on season 9. But I felt like this was a good redo. I felt like both queens did what they had to do. They fought for it. And I was sad to see that Jax had to go, honestly. But overall, I'm going to give this lip sync an 85.
Wow.
Yeah. And really quick before I go, I really hope I've bumped up in placement a little bit, because, you know, I've been struggling at the bottom. So hopefully we're at like 3rd place or something. Hopefully.
Okay, but I will say
I'm so sorry.
But I will say fourth last week. You was 4th last week.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You're gonna stay there. We'll talk about it, but
okay, no problem. Okay, later, guys.
Love you. Bye.
But I will say is, I would have to agree with Mr. Talented. When Miss Aja 007, yeah, she dipped from LaBeija, sadly. When Aja and Nina did this, I was living. It had that moment with the backbend where they all say finally, where they lip sync to finally. That is a clip that I overuse. So, I thought this was well. I thought they did great. This was a fight to the finish, and I'm sad that we had to lose Jax because of this. I do, part of me kind of, a bunch of us did complain about season 14 having multiple double saves, but I just wish this Lalaparuza was just us having fun and no one went home.
Right. I thought this was a really good lip sync again. Again, they were both fighting to the death. They both
Fight for your life.
Yeah, they both held their own. And they were both really fun to watch. And also, I love that they brought the song back. This is also like one of my favorite songs. Also, what I have no idea everything that's actually no, I do. Never mind. No, because I remember how there was a tweet where everyone's now where people are now giving flowers to Nina with Nina Brown. I don't know. I just saw something about that and I was like, oh, okay.
But yes, sorry. Next.
I don't
Anyways, back to this lip sync. I liked it. It was great. It was a good fight to the death. It was a fair fight. And I'm also very glad that we had to lose Jax.
I feel like this might be a future edit for the future to see the New York girl lip sync a couple of times and be done dirty just for them to lose to the Lalaparuza.
Yeah.
I hate that that's the new storyline. I really hate it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
And it's sad because we barely even got to know Jax.
Yep.
We barely get to know these queens anymore.
I honestly think of everyone that's been eliminated so far, we've gotten to know the least about Jax. Honestly.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jax and Robin.
Jax and Robin for sure.
Jax and Robin.
I enjoyed the lip sync. I thought it was good. In a lot of ways, I actually prefer this to the original lip sync.
Yeah.
I thought this had a lot more energy. There wasn't a lot of just like standing around and like whatever. And I do love Aja down. The other one, not so much. But I do appreciate what these two queens did here in this lip sync. And yeah. The lip sync's going to get an 85 for me today.
The lip sync is going to be getting a 95 for me.
Lip sync for me is also an 85.
90.
Party.
Okay.
And as we've already discussed, sadly, we lose Jax. It's not chocolate.
It's not chocolate.
It's not chocolate.
It's not
There's no
chocolate.
chocolate. But
Pobrecita.
we move. Next week is the 200th episode.
And we have a ball.
Part of me wishes that the 200th episode was the Lalaparuza.
Honestly.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the Crystal Ball. I'm very excited for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to get 27 looks in 42 seconds. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad they placed it around this time. I might discuss it more next week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, not next week because, yeah.
Yeah. So that's that on that. Is this the fastest we've done an episode?
I think so.
Maybe.
Given that there were 5 of us, yeah.
I know. Well, that's that on that. We'll be back next week for the 200th episode, and not the 200th episode of our podcast. We've got plenty of content. Go watch it. It's great. Bye.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I live in my life in Glasgow.
In Soho.
Oh my god.
In Glasgow.
Something.
Hallelujah,
baby.